Hey everyone, it's Paul again, and I have another story recommendation for you. It's From Earth to Io with Love by Adelehin Ijasan, and this is from FIA issue number 21, the winter 2022 issue, and I just really like this story. And I wanted to make a review about it because I wanted to talk about the spoilers of this story later in the video. But the synopsis is that there is a young man named Idris, and he gets a new job promotion or new job offer on the moon of Io. And usually by shuttle, it'll take 3 months to go from Earth to Io. But now, teleportation is possible. With teleportation, he could be there right away. And of course, like all of us on our resumes, we say that we could be there as soon as possible. So he has to take a teleport to Io. And what does he do? Of course, he goes on the equivalent of Yelp to try to find the best possible teleportation company. And he ends up going with T-Port. He arrives at T-Port to teleport, and a woman was ahead of him with a dog, a chihuahua, and he watches her go in the pod, and some lights and things happen, and then all of a sudden the dog and her are gone. And so then he steps up and he is ready for the teleportation. And I'm going to stop without spoilers right there, because this is one of those stories that you want to be surprised about, okay? And that is why I enjoyed this one so much, because it is so surprising. It's a little dark, it's a little twisted, it's a lot of fun. It's very short, it gets right to the point, and it's written in a very whimsical, tongue-in-cheek like way. And I highly recommend it. So let's get to the spoilers at 3, 2, 1. Okay, spoiler time. So he goes into the pod, and basically the floor just drops out from underneath him. The shot tries to give him a shot in the arm to sedate him and to put him in like a coma. But the shot doesn't work. He gets dropped from the floor, and he ends up in this huge room and pit with all these other people that are basically unconscious in this weird place, right? And so the dog that the woman had before him, it didn't get a shot, so it was barking, and it had no clue what's going on. But there's like mounds of people everywhere. And he finds out that they're going to be on a conveyor belt, and they're going to be food processed for pigs. And so basically what we find out is there is no teleportation. And so he's able to escape, and he goes back to his house, and he gets a call from the T-Port people. And they're like, Idris, what happened? You shouldn't be back. You should never have left that receptacle area. And he got all crazy, and he's like, you're killing people, you're not actually teleporting people. And then they show him a feed of himself on Io. And what we come to realize is that they're not teleporting people. They're actually cloning people. They're taking their DNA and the atoms on themselves, and they're creating them in the spot where they're supposed to go. That person believes that they're the same person, but it leaves the remaining person to be used as food for pigs. And he's freaking out, like, this is crazy. And then he gets a knock on the door, and it's the T-Port people, and the T-Port people shoot him in the head. I love this story. I thought it was just like really dark, twisted, and a great little change of pace from what I usually read. And I think you should read it too. It was really great. I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.